Have you ever found yourself trading a penny stock breakout strategy only to find the stock reversing at the open? Today I'll be going over the simple common sense process and trading strategy I use to trade small cap, penny stocks, and most stocks on lower risk support levels. Later in the video, I will show you how to input the scan filters and link the self-updating watch list to your charts. When I start up my platform, first thing I do is go to my watch list and see what stocks have come up in the small cap or penny stock scanner. I select each one and see how its price action has been trading in the 180-day, 1-hour chart. Then I look for a chart showing a history of consistent swings. The more range, the better. I avoid downtrending channels and flat price action. My next criteria is to see if there has been any negative news to warrant the last swing down or sell-off to support. Examples of a healthy sell-off to support would be a sell-off after a positive news catalyst from a previous spike. Even better, a recent news catalyst to stabilize or reverse the stock to the upside. Recently, I purchased NBIO with a similar catalyst. They had news that their director purchased 100,000 shares at $2.66. This was another qualifier to place a trade, even though I had missed the entry buy zone in between the green channel lines. A few days later, the stock announced initiation of a phase 1 clinical trial with MB101 for a brain tumor treatment. This was the news I was anticipating to give the stock further momentum. This was a swing trade on the 1-hour chart. However, I could have day traded this by using the right screen and found entries on trending support in the bottom of the channel. I align timeframes to make sure I am not day trading with a long bias too close to the upper resistance level. It is important to keep in mind penny stocks and microcaps are low priced for a reason. These smaller cap companies sometimes raise capital by initiating offerings that can dilute or lower the value of their stock. The price channel simply calculates probability of price action. There is no guarantee that future price will not fall below the calculated support. For this reason, I always manage my risk with a stop loss when trading them. Even then, a stop loss has no guarantee. An after-market hour sell-off can result in a stop loss being missed or taken at a much lower price. Personally, I calculate my share size by dividing 1% of my capital by the price difference between my purchase price and my stop. I place my stop under the channel. Since I use a 2-to-1 target to profit ratio, my target would result in 2% of my capital in profit. As my trade gets closer to its target, I can adjust my stop to lessen the risk of loss. To learn how to add an adjustable bracket order or the price channel study, please check out my links in the description. For smaller accounts, you may not justify spending much more research time than the tools provided by ThinkorSwim, such as looking at the price channel for support and using news catalysts to qualify your trades. But there are other resources to find and qualify trades on websites like biopharmacatalyst.com. Here you can find biopharma stocks and their related FDA approval decision dates. You can search individual stocks by ticker or check the calendar to consider an entry weeks before a major catalyst event. Keep in mind investor interest is unpredictable, but this method can get you closer to being well positioned for a big move. Other factors you may want to consider is to make sure the stock you are trading has sufficient volume, being traded on a regular basis to keep a narrow buy-sell spread. Low float or available shares to buy as compared to volume is important as well. You can find float by looking up a stock on finviz.com. If daily purchasing volume is greater than the available float, the price is likely to spike. There you can also verify support levels other traders might be seeing. Now for a quick tutorial on how to set up a scan to find stocks on or near channel support. If you don't already have a watch list on the left part of your screen, you'll want to go to your gadget section and add a couple of those. Select the add icon, find the watch list, and add 2 of those. After you've done that, go to the upper part of your screen and select scan. First, you want to make sure that Stock Hacker is selected. Then the section just below that, you want to go to Scan in All Stocks, go to Category, make sure that says All Stocks, intersect with All Stocks, Category, All Stocks. Where it says Exclude, Again, you want to select category and exclude all OTC stocks. Technically, OTC stocks or over-the-counter stocks are true penny stocks, usually under $1. However, they cannot meet the criteria to be listed in the major exchanges. That is why they trade in OTC status. Unlike listed stocks, TD Ameritrade currently charges a $6.95 commission fee to trade the OTC stocks. This will help keep unnecessary fees down. Next, we'll go to Add Filter on the right and add 3 stock filters. And then we'll add 1 study filter. We'll go to the first filter and change that to last. Max price, we'll change that to 10. And minimum price, we'll change that to $1. The next filter, we'll change that to volume. Just right click on max, it'll automatically populate. And for a minimum, we'll make that 10,000. Next filter, we'll change that to shares. And we'll make that a maximum of 100 million. Finally, we'll go over to the study filter, scroll down to price performance, and over to near high lows. We want to leave that at 3% of the 180 period. Change that to low. And then we'll change the last one to hour. And you can click on extended hours. And now we can just hit scan. Next thing we'll want to do is go up to the menu icon right next to the sizzle index. I want to select Save Scan Query. And then you want to change this to a name that makes sense to you. For now, I'll call this microcap on support 1 hour. Now that we've saved our scan, we'll go to the charts. Now, if your chart page doesn't already look like this, what you can do is go up to the top here where you see the little squares and select the first 2. That'll populate 2 chart screens. Once you've done that, I like to have my chart on the right set for day trading, and I like to use the 4-day 1-minute time frame. The one on the right, I'll set to the 180-day 1-hour time frame. Now, in order for your charts to auto-populate, you want to select a color. For now, we'll select green on both charts. Or if you want to have separate watch lists, you can select different colors. Next thing we'll do is we'll link our watch list to both charts. So we'll make both of these green. Go to the little link icon next to your watch list. Click green. If you're not able to see all the information on your left screen, you may have to move this out to be able to show more information. Once you've done that, you can hover over your watch list name, and then what you want to do, if you only have one, the one that we just saved, should be pretty easy. You just want to go ahead and click on that, and go down and select personal, and it'll show all your different scans. Find the one that we just named, which mine was under the next subheading, microcap on support 1 hour. Now that'll bring your scan, which will automatically update on a daily basis as stocks fall into this criteria. Then you can just select a stock and it'll populate both charts on the left for the 1 hour time frame and on the right so you can see where you are in the big picture if you're day trading. Once you've grown your account large enough to manage your risk with higher priced stocks, then you can go back to your scanner. Then you might consider changing your search parameters to a higher priced stock, maybe above $10 with a maximum of maybe 100. You can take the max shares, leave that at a max price, and change the minimum to the 100 million. And then you would just save that scan as maybe mid-cap. And then you'll be able to find other stocks more familiar or a little more reliable, such as Intel or Pfizer. That completes this video. If you found this video helpful, please share this video with fellow traders and please hit that subscribe button and notifications bell. The more subscribers I get, the more time I can dedicate to better content. Thanks for watching, and please post your trade ideas in the comments so together we can network and find the trade, manage the risk to make the trade profit.